I have met people who take great pride in telling me that their prices are the cheapest. And there is a cost that comes with that. And I've kind of alluded to it already. But if you are seen in this kind of way, there is a fundamental contradiction in being low priced and what you do. You are experts. Yeah? Hopefully getting all Microsoft Refurbisher accredited. Yes, sir.
Is that a bit like putting a stamp in your shop and selling us to put £1 on it?
That's a different issue. That's a different issue. And I'm going to talk about that more later. That's about making it hard for people not to use you because you've got things that can turn strangers into customers.
Right.
What you're not doing is saying cheapest price in town.
And you can buy it at 70p and sell it at £5, and there are people who are doing that. But anyway, that's a different thing. What's the other issue of the cost of being low priced? Cool, what a bargain. You get a load of people who like to come and use you because that's what they get, a bargain. They walk in the door, it's cheap. Well, that price has gone up. Why isn't it a bargain anymore? I'll have to go down the road. All they are interested in you, the only reason they want to know you is because of this. Expertise? So what? 30 years in the trade? Who cares? Branded goods? Don't give a damn. All they want is a bargain. So the more low priced you are, the more low price conscious people you will attract, and so it goes down. The issue is with price, there's a trap. You can often fall into it unless you keep a really good head on this. Price objections have a disproportionate impact. We take negative feedback much more harshly on ourselves than we do positive. If somebody objects to something, it means more to us than if they say something nice. So the moment somebody says anything about price, it hits us. You only get told when your price is higher. How many customers have you had come to you and say, well, that's a really, really good price? On the basis that, well, next time I come, you'll probably put it up. I'll keep quiet. Sorry?
Yeah, I've done that a few times, and I've actually had customers say that, oh, that's really cheap, well, I'm actually...
Should I be putting it up? Yeah. Well, that's the risk that they're running. But how many times have you heard people come and say, oh, your price is really good? Not that often. Being challenged on price is normal. Why? Because it's the only thing people have got when they're starting a conversation to start a conversation with. Yeah? And not only that, if all people know about you is your price, in other words, if you're not promoting the fact that you are expert, trustworthy, a member of the local community, and all of these other good things that you will see later people really value in you, but unless they know you've got them, they will not come to you. Unless you show those things, people will buy confidence out of you through price. Yeah? I don't feel confident in buying this from you. If you could sell it to me cheaper, I might feel better about it. And every time somebody buys, it says your price is right, which is an important thing to remember. Out of all your sales, all the Z list you get at the end of every day, that 20, 30, 40, 60 odd sales that you made every day, bear in mind how many of those involve real price objections. It might feel bad, but when you look at the numbers, you will find on a number basis it's really small. But there's more to the price trap, because it's impossible to always be the cheapest. Someone else will always find somewhere else to buy something cheaper than you. Now, we're in the business of always trying to find best prices. The majority of times we beat our competitors, but it's an ever-changing feast. Some products are cheaper some weeks than others. You will find the same. Everybody who is in the business of selling stuff will find the same. Lots of customers think, too cheap, hey, something wrong with that. That's the only reason it's cheap, isn't it? You've discounted it because, where's the flaw? So why is this mouse so cheap? What's wrong with it? It must be broken somewhere. Does the wheel work? Most just want a fair price. It goes back to this whole issue of, I just want the reassurance that you're not ripping me off. Sounds glib, but we're really going to get into this. Price is only part of your worth. The issue that you face is being able to explain what the rest of it is and how you bring that to life. I meet too many customers who do so much and do nothing to tell their customers the value that they are adding. Like selling new laptops and not explaining the work that they will put into transferring files and setups and making sure that the new machine works just like the old. Those are the sorts of things that you do. Those are the sorts of things that offer genuine value to customers. And those are the sorts of things that people will want to use you, because if they didn't, they'd buy it off the internet. And nobody wins a price war. Yeah? You go out on a limb saying, I'm the cheapest in town, look out for what you get. And then it becomes a game of who's got the deepest pockets. Not a good place to be. More on the price trap. Price objections. Somebody raises a price, somebody talks about price, but at least they've done it. They could have looked at it, I'm not paying that, and they could have just walked out. But they haven't. They've decided to come and talk to you about it. Yeah? So it shows that they are interested enough to want to talk. They'd probably rather buy it with you than traipse around the rest of town to find it elsewhere. You've got the opportunity. And they don't always mean I won't pay that. It could be, well, funny enough, I saw that down the road for £1 cheaper. Could you just explain to me why it's £1 more? Yeah? Or you've got on here, retail price £6. I never pay the retail price. I always try and get a bit off. Can you give me a bit off? That's all it can be. So don't fall into the trap of taking that as meaning you have to have low prices. And here is the classic. It's funny, you go all around the country, you talk to all different kinds of people, but the whole of Britain is poor. People around here won't pay that. I spoke to a customer only recently about somebody I'd seen not an hour before in Liverpool, not the richest place in the world, who'd moved from giving entirely free estimates to charging £40 a pop. There's a blog on how he does it. I walked into that shop and said, do you charge for your estimates? Oh no, we do them for free. We do them for free. Do you think you might be giving some stuff away? I've just been with a customer that charges 40 quid for them. Instantly. People around here would never pay that. Never even thought of it. Never even thought to say, right, how's he doing that? I really want to see that. No, the first line of defence was people around here won't pay that. Branded goods, satellite TVs, all of that stuff sells everywhere. It's all about perceived value. It's all about perceived value. As a customer I've met has said, if somebody challenges you on the price, you haven't sold the value. And if you haven't sold the value, whose fault is that? No. But these things are very, very easy to fall into. Very, very easy to fall into. And if you think about it, the really big one in all of this is that you're only cheaper if you're worse. Yeah? Because you must be worse. Because if the only way you could compete is on price, everything else about you must be bad. If you were good, your price wouldn't be the cheapest. Your price would be sensible. It would represent the value that you're giving. So, if you're still not convinced about low pricing, we managed to find, that's we, not the royal we, that's Paul and myself, managed to find so many reasons about low pricing that I had to write 3 blogs on it. You can find them under I Can't Compete. Take a look at them. I'm happy to discuss them with you and call you up if any of it doesn't make sense. You don't think it will, but if any of it doesn't make sense. And a final note on price competition. It is not about being the cheapest. Absolutely not. It is about positioning your prices. It's about being reasonable for what you offer. And it's about educating people why you are better and why your competitors are worse. And this is a big area I think many of you could do better on. But we're going to give you some information later today all about pricing and enable you to do that. I think you should be using more price comparisons. There are other reasons behind why you should be doing that, which I'll talk about later. Shop Talk blogs, It's a Mystery. It's all about mystery shopping. Every customer I've advised to go mystery shopping has put their prices up. Now granted there aren't that many, it's 3. But isn't it funny that they all did the same thing? There must be something to it.